Hey guys, this is Pete, and I'm back with another eBay roll. This one is, as you can see on the screen, sealed wheat Indian head penny mix shotgun roll with Indian cent N coin lot US. It's a bunch of words, not really a sentence, grammatically correct. This one's from Collectible Notes. So it does promise at least one Indian head on the ender. The one thing that is nice about this one is they don't even bother trying to pretend that it's unsearched. So yeah, I'm kind of expecting this as kind of like a overflow, like a stash of wheat pennies that the seller had laying around. They decided to sell a bunch of rolls of those wheat pennies, but maybe I'll be surprised. Maybe that kind of thing. I'm not expecting key dates. I'm not expecting, but maybe we'll be surprised. Maybe it'll be one or two decent coins in there. We shall see. I'll take it over to the table and we'll take a look. All right, here's the this is the eBay roll that we got. All ready to open it. Here's my discard pile for all the 50s and 40s and commons I plan on getting. Maybe some skunk coins, and here's some flips in case I do get something interesting. I'm not anticipating anything really crazy, but I guess we'll find out. Go ahead and set my camera up here real quick. We'll zoom in, check the enders. So here's the ender. Looks like we got a 1908, which would be cool if that's a San Francisco. And what do we got on the other side? We have a Lincoln, and it is a 1949, it looks like. Not all that great of a date, but it is good condition, so maybe it'll be cool. I don't know. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. $12 roll. Not expecting a lot. I guess we'll find out. Let's see what this. I think we may have some steel here. I think we got we got a couple steals, maybe even 3 steals. That's pretty cool. All right, wasn't expecting that. Let's go ahead and pop this guy out because this looks very steelish. Yeah, it's definitely steel. And it is 1943. Definitely Philadelphia. It's a little dirty, but whatever. Are these guys? These guys look kind of steelish back here. Doesn't look like the camera is focusing in. Oh, now it is. Okay, good. You know what? I'll just get to it when I get to it. We'll just dive right into the pennies. Start picking them off. All right. So penny number 1. 19. You know what? Let me. I gotta reposition. All right, so what do we got? We got a 1949. That's common. That goes in discard. And we got a 1935D. Nice, but still pretty common. And we got a 1935S, I think. It's kind of hard to read that mint mark. See if I can zoom in a little bit. 1935. It's a filled S, I think. 1935S. Yeah, it's all right. All right, what do we got next? 1956D. Common. Kind of junked up 1950D. 1952D. 1953D. So far, a lot of 50s. 1936D. Pretty good year. Still pretty common. Really junked up 1939 Philadelphia. 1941 Philadelphia. Not bad. Another 1941 Philadelphia. 1953D. Oh, wow.
Hello. Alright, so yeah, a couple rolls ago that I did on YouTube, I ran into a really, really nice Indian head. I think it was 1908. I'll have to go back in and look, but holy crap. I think this one coin made this whole roll worth it. Even though it's got wear on United States. Take a look at this Indian head. 1906. It's got wear, but look at that luster. Almost the entire word United is of United States is worn off, but man, that luster is crazy. I mean, maybe it's cleaned, but still. I mean, it almost looks gold. I bet it's cleaned probably, but I really don't care because it looks so pretty. But yeah, I don't know. When it was $12 and it said like, yeah, every roll has a Indian head ender. To be honest, I saw that and I was like, it's probably not gonna have any more Indian heads in it. But god damn, look at that. That's nice. It just looks like a gold coin. Set that aside. That's awesome. Okay, well that right there just made the whole roll worth it. So everything else is gravy. 1949. I don't care. I don't care that it's common because I got that one Indian head. Look at the weird crap that happened to the back of this Indian head. What is that? Looks like it had luster at one point. Something preserved it. Some crap on it preserved it, but whatever. It's a common anyway. 1950s. I mean, San Francisco's are nice, but 1950 isn't that great. This looks like it probably was a steel penny, but it's so gunked up it almost doesn't even matter. Is there I don't think there's a mint mark on it. I think it's Philadelphia. Yeah, that's beyond saving. All right, 1950D. That Indian head is awesome. Okay, so there were three steals in this. Here's the last one. This one's also really gunked up. So yeah, I got a lot of gunked up steel pennies here. Where's the third one? Right here. I mean, yeah, neat. They're steel pennies, but like, bleh. The top one's not bad, to be honest. But these bottom two are just like, bleh. And the top one, even the back isn't got great on the top one. It's not the worst I've seen, but still, whatever. Yeah, the top one and the Indian head so far are the keepers. So 1919. Oh, okay. That's not bad. I think my 1919 Philly is better, but that's still a keeper. Pretty decent detail on the wheat stalks. I'm gonna set that aside. That'll be my third keeper out of the roll. 1956D. Pretty common. Oh yeah, look, got a third Indian head. What's the date on this? 1895. Date's almost worn off. That's a common year, so it's not that big a deal, but I love Indian heads, so it's a lot of wear on that. It's worth a couple bucks. Decent enough. It's a fourth keeper. What do we got next? 1942D. Not bad. What do we got here? 1928. In pretty decent condition. Not bad. Those wheat stocks are okay. That'll be my fifth keeper. Keep that one around. Hey, look at this. We got our third Indian head, not including the upcoming ender. It's 1901. Pretty junked up. Got a bunch of wear and dirt and crap on it, but I'm not going to argue about a 1901 Indian head. That'll be keeper number 6. That'd be worth a couple bucks, I guess. 1936. This is a pretty good roll. So like usually in bad rolls you get like mostly 50s, but 1936, I'm okay with that. 1958, you can see that right there, 58D is kind of more what I was expecting almost this whole roll to be. So, but we're getting a lot of early dates. That's good. 1942D. Nah. We got here 1938, 1930s, 1920s. We got one teens. 1920. Okay. not the best condition ever, but I'll take a 1920. That's pretty cool. I'll set that aside. 1957D. Another 1920. Okay. All right. So yeah, $12. Not a bad roll. 1935. Yeah, 1935 is good. Anything below the 40s and a $12 roll is pretty good in my book. 1935 is pretty good. $1936 Philadelphia. 1955. Not seeing double die. Okay, this is as zoomed in as I can possibly get the camera. I should get a microphone, or not a microphone, a microscope. Yeah, I'm not really seeing double die on that. I think in one of my previous videos I ran across the 55 and I just kind of tossed it in without looking for double die. But I reviewed the video later, it didn't look like they had it. It's got a nice clear date to it. Pretty good relief, but it's a 50s coin, so. 1950s coins, not that big a deal to be in good condition. 1940s, that's when you're starting to get, it'd be really nice if it was good condition. This is another steel. No, 56D. Look how gunked that up. That's a gunky coin. That's my new phrase. I'm just going to use that from now on. Gunky. Oh, it's got a nice luster to it. Pretty good date too, 1944. I'm pretty sure my 44 is still better, but I think I'm going to keep, yeah, I'm going to, even though it's got some, look at that dirt above the date, I do like the luster to it. Like it's nicely reflective. It's got a bunch of wear to it. But because of the luster on it, and it's pretty good detail. Yeah, I think I'll hang on to that one. All right, what else we got? 1941. Some dings and that kind of thing. It's all right. Pretty good condition coin here, 44D. Not bad. All right, and what else we got? 1951D. 1944D. It's got a good luster to this one too. It's just a 55D. When you're in the 50s, it's really got to be like really good quality for it to stand out, for it to be a keeper. Unless, of course, it's a 55 double die. But, whatever. Another night, this is my third 1920 of the roll. 1920 Philadelphia. I'll set that one aside. Put that in my duplicate section of my collection. 1916. Now that I'll have to look at. I'm not sure if my 16 is good or not. This could be better than my 1916. This may be an upgrade for me. I'll have to take a look. It's not bad. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. All right, what do we got next? 1957D. I do have at least one Indian head coming up. 1954D. Oh, S. 1954S. Pretty decent condition. I bet you could sell that on eBay for a couple bucks. There's always collectors out there looking to fill holes in their collection. Oh, wait. In their collection. Okay, this is the ender. All right. I'm going to save that for last because I want to check for the San Francisco mint mark on it. So let's finish up the Indian heads, or the Lincolns, before we get to the last Indian head. 1939 S. Pretty junky. Is this the last Lincoln? No, second to last Lincoln. Second last Lincoln is a 53S. Alright, now the last Indian head. Last Lincoln. 1953D. Alright. So here's the 1908 that we saw from the Ender. Indian head. Now what's going to make this valuable is if there's an S on the back of this coin. If there's an S, I'm going to be very excited. If there's no S, I'm going to be like, yeah, well, that figures for a $12 roll. Yeah. So there is no S. So yeah, it's a pretty common Indian head. Pretty worn. Not too disappointed. Not too disappointed at all. All right, so let me get the camera out and we'll take a look. So we got a bunch of 1920s, 1916, 1920, got an 1895 Indian head, 1919 Philadelphia, 1920, another 1920 over there, 1943 steel cent, which may still go into the discard pile. I still haven't figured that out yet. Got a couple Indian heads, 1908, 1901, pretty junked up, and of course the coin that made it all worth it, the 1906 Indian head with a bunch of wear on it, but it's very lustery. So something I'll have to check into later. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's clean. Like, I mean, the wreath is pretty good detail. The reverse is better detail than the obverse, so yeah, not bad. All right, so that was the roll, and so yeah, I'll just have to go back and wrap things up. All right, so I thought I'd bring this back in. I just wanted to point out, so this is the 06 that I pulled out of the $12 eBay roll. And you can see it's all nice and shiny and really clean on the back. Now I'm recording this extra a little bit. This is after I put it in a flip. I'm recording this extra a little bit because this is actually the same exact year as a previous really super lustery Indian head that I pulled out of a eBay roll was. So now in my collection, I got to figure out, okay, which one do I like better? So a couple videos, you can look back a couple videos ago, I pulled this one out of a different eBay roll. It was like an $18 roll. And I was super excited about it because it was actually an Ender, and I saved it for very last. And, super nice, super lustery, shiny and all that. And I was really like excited to get it. And then today, just a bit ago, as you saw previous in the video, I get this one. So now I got to figure out which one I like better. So I'm leaning toward the previous one just because you can see on this one, the word United is almost completely rubbed off. For that fact alone, I think maybe the previous one's better. But this one's got such a nice back. Like the back of this one is way better. Well, I wouldn't say way better, but it is better than the previous one. Because the previous one's got a bunch of dirt on it. So let me see if I can put this side by side so you can see. It worked out before I did this, so my hands are shaking. So hopefully I can do this without being obnoxious about it. But yeah. So the one I just pulled is on the left, and the previous one is on the right. So just gotta figure out which one I like better, which one I should keep in my collection. Let's do the front again. Yeah, so I'm leaning towards the previous one. But yeah, two really nice Indian heads. Too bad they're the same date. That would be awesome to have two of these in my collection. But I mean, one of them is going to go into duplicates, so I'm just figuring out which one's going to be in the main collection and not in the duplicate section. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up.
All right, so we just finished going through this roll, and I will say I'm pleasantly surprised. Very cool finds in there, especially that 1906 Indian head. Even though it was a duplicate of another lustery 1906 Indian head cent that I already had, but nonetheless, it was a really nice coin. And it was a surprising number of coins, from the 19 teens and 1920s and, and 1930s. It wasn't all 1950s, kind of like what I expected. And I didn't expect 4 Indian heads in there either. So those 4 Indian heads, even if the 1906 was bland and just a regular, junked up Indian head, 4 Indian heads is still, somewhere around like $8, $9, $10 or so. So I'd say right there, I almost got my money's worth. But since that 1906 is really nice, I'd say I more than got my money's worth. Not even counting the wheat pennies. And the wheat pennies, some decent quality 1920s and 19 teens and that kind of thing. So, is this a thumbs up or thumbs down? I'd give it a thumbs up. Not like super enthusiastically, but there wasn't any key dates or super rare finds or anything. But it was like, yeah, some really good stuff in there. So, again, most of these eBay rolls are for newer collectors that don't already have like 100 duplicates of some of these early wheat pennies. But for most casual collectors, like these eBay rolls so far, aside from one that I did a video on before, which only is still sitting with only 1 view, and it deserves 1 view because it was a crappy roll. Besides one crappy roll that I've ordered so far, pretty much all the eBay rolls I've gotten there, you get your money's worth. That's for sure. I still haven't found. I've opened 12 rolls now, 13 rolls. Not a single key date. Well, aside from, I did get one 1909 BDB, Philadelphia, not San Francisco. But aside from that, no key dates. But some really good Indian heads. And a lot of teens and 20s and stuff like that, which are always nice. You can always sell those on eBay for a couple bucks here and there. So, and good hole fillers in people's collections. So. So this one gets a thumbs up. Pretty happy. Collectible notes. It's hard to argue with 100% positive feedback, but yeah, good stuff. Can't wait to do the next one. The one I've got 2 rolls that I spent a lot of money on coming this weekend. I can't wait to do those. You'll see why when that happens. That's not, estimated delivery date on those is Friday. So hopefully I'll have a video up of those this weekend. But until then, I'll see you later.